Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Let's Talk About It. Today I will be getting ready for a show that I have tonight. I am filming this on January 29th. I am doing a friend's birthday show, and I just wanted to film myself getting ready and talk about life and what have you. I do have some new products, and that is the 9 Vintage Rose palette from Morphe, the Kimchi Chic Pearl Gone Wild in the shade Hope. And I am going to try the e.l.f. Powder Foundation in the shade 120 Fair N. So let's get into this. I'm excited. I decided to shave my head up high, up like this high, just to better hide my wig and glue it down without having any of my natural hairs peek through. And hopefully this works. And I plan on putting the tape around my hairline in that spot as well, so hopefully I can get everything to just adhere better. I like to do that drag trick where you put the tape around your scalp and then you just basically bobby pin into the tape. So I'm going in with my Krylon TV paint stick for when I do my shows. This is a very thick stage grade theater like brand of makeup, and I like to use this for when I do shows because of how thick it is. It's very for coverage, and this is actually my, like, I guess I have a summer shade because this matches me pretty well in the summer, but I don't feel like I tan. So I just find that sometimes when I'm applying it, like right now, it looks a little like darker than usual, but I swear in the summertime this matches me perfectly. Just not getting any sun, you know, having to work a full-time job that's calling a lot of overtime, and basically just being stuck in a building instead of being outside like I should be, really affecting the seasonal depression, if you will. But we're managing, we're getting through it, and we are thriving and all that fun stuff. But I like to apply a lot for when I have my shows, just because again it's like stage grade and I want to make sure that this lasts. So now I am going in with my Fenty Beauty foundation just because I want to add an extra layer just to make sure that my makeup does not move or go anywhere. I want the makeup to stay on all night. So yeah, we're just applying another layer of a different kind of foundation. The first one was that super thick stick, and then now we're going in with a more buildable medium coverage liquid foundation over it just to add another layer. You guys will see that I like to use like way thicker makeup for when I do my shows. Aside from it lasting longer, I just prefer like to get as much coverage as I can. This way it's easier for people to see my makeup in like the dark like club lighting, as well as if they are like sitting kind of like off stage, you know, and like not by the stage, because the bar I perform at has a pretty small stage and the bar layout is really weird. Everybody sits either to the left or to the right, and sometimes it gets a little hard to perform, but we make it work. But I like to go in with this Revolution Makeup Fast Base foundation stick just because it is a very, very oily based foundation stick, and it blends out super easy and it glides on over my other stick foundation that I apply. So for when I'm performing, I like to use a way darker contour just because the lights get so bright. I don't want my contour to disappear and like whitewash me out, because that is not the look, that's not the vibe, that's not the feel. So I do like to go in with like a noticeably deeper contour just to avoid that from happening. And then just to better match my neck, I'm going in with some concealer just to kind of blend out the foundation, how dark it is, and then just make this lighter. This is a new trick that I'm trying out today. I just had this idea, at least I have this idea recently. I've been using more like wider powders on my neck to just blend it in a little bit better. But I'm like, why not just use concealer and give it a little bit of color? See, like I feel like even the lightest concealer is just still not light enough for my chest area, but we're gonna keep it moving. We're going to keep it moving, keep it gradient. I feel like today is becoming a very good makeup day. I love how like really full coverage this is. This is what I want for when I'm performing. Now it's time to grab my things of setting powder and like really set my face. I like to use a lot of powder for my shows, again, just to really melt everything together and have a fantastic base that doesn't move. Now, you might be thinking, that is a lot of powder, and you are absolutely right. But, again, I just like to ensure to the utmost ability that my makeup does not move at all ever, period. Okay, so let's now go in with the 9 Vintage Rose. Let's see what kind of eye shape I feel like making today. I'm thinking something simple, but we'll see. Let's just grab some brushes and start playing around and see what we can come up with. So what I am doing is I am taking this middle shade right here at the bottom, and I am just building up like an inner half crease and blending it out. And then I'm going to use this darker shade right here to do the outer half. Basically following the shape that I've made, but blending it into that. And then now I'm just diffusing this color. Just to blend it out a little bit, smoke it up, and build back into it. Just going back and forth with this little brush. And then now I'm going to pick up this little top corner shade, and I'm going to use that in my brow bone, just to brighten up that area. So I just used this darker shade just to carve in some dimension and add some depth to my eye. Now I'm going in with the Icing Eye Primer from Glam Cosmetics in the shade Classic Vanilla, just to carve out a crease. And then to set the crease, we're going in with this super shimmery shade right here in this corner. I like to pack on a lot, so if you saw all that fallout, it is mostly me this time, I swear. But I like to really dig into shimmery shades, shimmery metallic shades, just because I want as much impact as I can possibly get. And then lastly, I'm taking this shade to blend the darker shade that I have in with the shimmer shade that I just put down. And then blending some more of that deeper shade in as well. Just to add a nice touch. Make everything look soft. Because I'm feeling like my eye makeup is looking a little bit muddy today. Sorry about that. But this is what I have for you guys for eyes today. What are your thoughts and or opinions? Let's move on and finish up the eyes. So I love that I'm like halfway done with my makeup, and I said I was going to talk about life, but I realized that I haven't yet, you guys, and I'm very sorry about that. But I feel like lately I've just been pretty happy hanging out with my friends and picking up some overtime at my job just to help with bills. But I've been going out with my friends more than I normally have, because normally I'm not like a going out like to bars type of person, but I've been doing that a little bit more than I normally would, and let me tell you, I just am very happy to have the friends that I do. If you're watching this, just know that I really appreciate you. I mean, like, honestly, all of my videos usually get like 15 views, at least the makeup ones do, so I appreciate you 15 people a lot, and I really appreciate all my friends that I have. I feel like I am learning a lot about life and really growing, and just I love the situations that my friends and I get in and the conversations that we have that are super heartfelt. They mean the world to me, honestly, and I don't know where I would be without you guys. So I just want to say really quick thank you all for being by my side, and especially those who show up to my shows and help support me or help create stuff with me. I really appreciate that. Like my friend Stefan, whose birthday just was recently at the time of filming this, is the one who creates the music that I play in the background for you guys. Which I have the rights to, so don't try to get a copyright lawsuit from me because I will go all in. I remember getting the songs from my friend Stefan for YouTube. He had sent them to me, and my initial response was I was just really like shocked and very overwhelmed with what he made for me, and I just remember like pretty much tearing up and just feeling really special that I have someone like him in my life to create something like that for me. This way I can share that music with you guys and spice up my channel without having to use the like no copyright stuff that like a lot of other people use. I wanted something really original, and I'm glad that I got that. I'm very, very thankful for my friend Andrea, who made the intro and the outro of the video you guys see. And she also does a lot for me when it comes to creating stuff. That Color Pop challenge that I want everybody to go back and take a second look at, she's the one that edited that, and I was very, very happy with how it turned out. Again, I almost cried. I just really appreciate everybody that supports me, because as the RuPaul says, as gay people, we get to choose our family, and trust me, I definitely prefer more of my chosen family than most of my actual family. And y'all know that. But it just really does mean the world to me, and you guys keep me going and are the light in my life for when it gets really dark, and I just wanted to remind you all that. I really appreciate all of you, each and every single one of you. So thank you. I'm trying really hard to get better at this. It's kind of hard to sit behind a camera and then still have a personality, because like I know I'm a really fun person outside of like the YouTube world, like when you guys hang out with me in real life, but sometimes it does get a little bit difficult to have a personality behind a camera. But my best friend in the whole wide world has challenged me, and they said that they want to see like less of me forcing it, but it's kind of hard. I will say that it is a challenge that I accept, and I hope to get better with that. I just want to make sure that not only am I giving you guys content, but that it's quality content. You know what I mean? Because that's ultimately what I want in life, is to give quality and like do a good job at everything that I do. So I'm learning, and I am trying to challenge myself a little bit here and there with what I can. Just please bear with me. We are trying. We are just learning, trying, and not giving up. That is the most important thing in life. We seem to try, and sometimes we don't succeed, and sometimes we keep trying and we're still not succeeding, but you completely fail when you stop trying. So I am going to give a better, more authentic version of myself, just to give you guys who I really am, while trying to find a way to be entertaining to you guys. Because I don't want to just sit here and be like, look at me, I'm putting on blush now. You know what I mean? So we're working on it. We're working on it. It's gonna get really cool here on this channel. If I can find the product that I'm looking for. Where you at? My table is such a mess right now. I need to clean all of my makeup brushes. And that's pretty much half of my table is brushes right here. The other half is like whatever. It's a big mat. Oh, here it is. This is what I was looking for. A little bit of a liquid highlight just to add to my cheekbones. Just because, again, I want this to be bright, bright, bright. Especially for the stage, you know what I mean? Like, I want like my cheekbones to just pop, pop, pop. So this is a completed makeup, and I am really feeling what I have created for you guys today. I'm really excited for my show. I cannot wait to see how it turns out. I'm just really excited, you guys, and I am very grateful to all of those who show up to my shows all the time. I feel like I have like a really good support system when it comes to that. I don't want to say like fan base, because like who am I besides some kid just sitting in a basement, right? But I really appreciate you guys that show up and support me, because that's all I can really ask for, honestly. So this is the completed look that I have for you guys. Thank you all so much for watching, and huge shout out to all of my friends that keep me alive in this crazy world, that keep me going, all my friends that I can have great conversations with and just make me so happy. I really appreciate all of you, and shout out to everybody who comes to my shows when you guys can. I really, really appreciate the support. I want to make sure that I do you guys proud every single time that I get on stage, and I think that's all that I have for you guys today. I am Taco Minaj, and this has been another episode of Let's Talk About It, and like, get ready with me all in one. I will see you guys next time. Bye!